G'day guys, welcome to my RXY's V2 video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Hyundai Aleague for Week 18's recap preview for 2020 guys, so let's get started. So the first match of that game is here in Melbourne City taking on the Melbourne Victory. So this was last week's round, and I hate to say that Melbourne Victory didn't play as good. I know for a fact they only kicked one goal and probably stay into that area. And really what I can say about this match is a lot of people can actually define where if you want to stay into that club and then obviously communicate with that team, you've got to have that strategy. And really for a fact is, if you want to have that strategy right, you've got to aim into that defence. But Melbourne Victory though are not aiming into that defence. They just keep letting goal after goal after goal, and it was just absolutely terrible to see that when this game took it to a new level of, say, Melbourne City, they obviously won this game, and I cannot believe that they only won 2-1, and the scoreline was absolutely phenomenal. And I cannot believe that Jay McLaren absolutely scored that goal, and he was absolutely phenomenal. I cannot believe that he just keeps scoring goals after goals after goals. It was absolutely crazy. I do like this game. It was absolutely phenomenal, but Melbourne Victory need to cooperate very well, and I just hate to think that if Melbourne Victory going to lose more games, they're just not going to find any more fans that just want to support them. And really for a fact is, I don't like how the way this game is going to go to if, say for instance, Melbourne Victory are playing up against Western Sydney Wanderers or Sydney FC. I hate to think that if they do, I reckon Sydney FC will win. If they do, I reckon Western Sydney Wanderers will win that game. But it was a 2-1 match, and I cannot believe that Melbourne City won that game, and well done to the Melbourne City anyway. The next game of this round is the Perth Glory going up against the Wellington Phoenix. I hate to think that what this game is going to have to do is changing that role. I really like how the way that Perth Glory are aiming up to the top, where before they were aiming down below and didn't really cooperate very well. And really what I can say about this game is a lot of things happened in that game, which that means Perth Glory took home a win, and Wellington Phoenix didn't really play that much of a good game because they obviously lost. But then you got this club, it's just absolutely amazing. I cannot believe that if this game was an absolute great match, Perth Glory are a very good team because they lead into that role, they have that good side, and I just think that if this game would have been an absolute great game, it definitely would be a Perth Glory game anyway, and it would be a Perth Glory match because they would have won that game anyway. And really what I can say about this match is, I reckon that Perth Glory are going to just aim up to the top, and I reckon they won't fall down below, because that match was absolutely a great match, and I reckon they'll just have any type of game for a win. And really what I can say about this match is, I like how the way they brought into that defence and absolutely killed, let's say, Wellington Phoenix. And really what I can say about this match is, I like how the way, also, I know for a fact that Wellington Phoenix obviously lost, but I like how the way they brought into that defence and then obviously, just playing some formation right. But I like how the way they do that, and it's basically so cool how the way they do it anyway. But really, it was a 4-2 scoreline, and I cannot believe that Perth Glory obviously won this match, and they obviously killed it. And I just think they'll win a couple of games more, just to improve how the way this team will go for in the next season anyway. The next game of that match is the Brisbane Roar going up against the Adelaide United. Really what I can say about this match is, I just think how the way they brought into that attack with Brisbane Roar absolutely killed it. And I just think going up against Adelaide United, I thought Adelaide United were going to win this game because Adelaide United usually win a couple of games of football and they just fall apart sometimes, but then they win a couple of games. But it's just how the way they play with their formation is just not good at all. And basically they need to improve how the way they want to attack like the game, and I just think it's going to be that crazy how the way if you want to attack. But really, Perth, Brisbane Roar, I just think how the way they're going, and it's basically crazy, and I just think how the way they are going, it's basically alright, because sometimes they lose, sometimes they win, and it's just brought to my attention that it does really just think that I'm gonna say it's bringing my attention that I reckon they'll probably stay on top, and like a very top, and I won't think they'll probably like stay down below. I reckon they'll improve very well, and I reckon they'll improve in the off season anyway, in the in season for this season I think. But really what I can say about this match is absolutely killed the Adelaide United, and I just think it was so surprising, because usually Adelaide United won a couple of games, but I just don't think that Adelaide United are not going to improve very well. But Adelaide United are a very good team, and I just think they are a very huge team that actually cooperate very well and communicate how the way they want to play their football, how the way they want to play their skills, and how the way they want to improve their attack. But really what I can say about this match is it was a 2-1 scoreline, and yeah, well done to the Brisbane Roar anyway for making this win against the Adelaide United. And last but certainly not least, Newcastle Jets going up against the Central Coast Mariners. Okay, so about this match, okay, finally Newcastle Jets get a win up against the Central Coast Mariners. But then I thought, for instance, 4-3 the scoreline, I really thought that both of them were going to have a draw. But then obviously they took home only by one. 4-3 this scoreline was, and it was absolutely crazy, because usually Newcastle Jets are at very bottom of the ladder. They're like 11th place, and it just brings to my attention that they don't, like, Newcastle Jets hardly win any games, but this game they obviously won, and it just brings to my attention that it's not very good to see them losing a match and then obviously winning a match, but they obviously don't win a match because they are terrible. But for this game, I just hate seeing that it was a surprising win, because usually Central Coast Mariners obviously win a match, but it's not highly likely. But now Newcastle Jets, it just surprised me a little bit, because I thought, for instance, that Central Coast Mariners were going to win, but unfortunately they didn't. So I hate to think that now Newcastle Jets are probably going to win after that match was obviously taken place at Newcastle Stadium anyway. So it brings to my attention that Newcastle Jets are a very, I'd say, average team, but they're not a very good team to obviously lose all the games and having their fans obviously saying that you guys are shit, and then obviously you guys are terrible. But now, since this one has brought to my attention that Newcastle Jets obviously won this game, it's obviously like surprising win. So it was a 4-3 match, and obviously Central Coast Mariners have lost, but Newcastle Jets finally win a game eventually. Anyway, thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. But also, here's one thing: Sydney FC were hosting the Western Sydney Wanderers, but apparently it was postponed. So I'm not too sure when that match is going to continue. So I'm not too sure when that's going to continue. So I would say until the details are in, I'm not too sure about that. So leave a comment if you guys know when the match is going to continue. So I basically need to know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Until then, take care guys, stay safe, and have a good one.